Is anyone thirsty? This is the title of what we will be discussing today. Is anyone thirsty? Meron bang nauuhaw diyan? Okay, this might answer your question. In John chapter 7 verse 37 says, the last days at the great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried out, saying, If anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. So, the Feast of Tabernacle, it was a joyous festival at the end of the harvest. And we can see the feast began on the 15th day of the 7th month on the Jewish calendar and continued for 7 days. So, 7 araw sila na magkakaroon ng fiesta. And the people are well established with their in the promised land that they always celebrate this event. They could plant their crops and reap their harvest. Springs, wells, and cisterns provided them with the dependable supply of water. So the feast was memorial of their wilderness wandering, kung saan na sila ay nasa ilang. And there in the wilderness, they have experienced so many trials, and didn't have such material benefits during those times. During the Feast of Tabernacles, the people live in tents and other temporary structures as a reminder of how God had been with them when they were in the wilderness and have been guided by the Lord. So God had sustained their ancestors and met their needs during their desert journey, going to the promised land for 40 years. Imagine 40 years and God was with them. Pag-araw, meron silang pillar of cloud. At paggabi naman, they have the pillar of fire to light their encampment. So going up the temple at the morning hour of worship, the people carry branches of willow in their hands, march joyfully around the altar of burnt offering. And they have to bring a vessel filled with water that flows from the spring Gihon, accompanied the Levites chanting words of Isaiah 12:3. Therefore, says here, with joy you will draw water from the wells of salvation. So a priest poured the water on outside the altar and it flowed down to the Kidron Valley. This part of the ceremony commemorated the water that God provided from the rock. Yes, it's the water from the rock that provided them in the wilderness, and that rock was a symbol of no other than Jesus, who upon his death would cause living streams of salvation to flow to all who were thirsty. And on the last day of the feast, the priest carry the pitcher of water to the altar as part of their ceremony. Oh, bakit sila gumagawa ng ceremony na to? And it has a true meaning, of course. The meaning is so many had forgotten. Jesus invited those with spiritual thirst to come to him. And many of those people were seeking to meet their restless longings with things of the world, and which we never truly satisfy. And many are in such state of our situation today. If you are in a similar spiritual experience, he invites you to come in him and be filled with your thirst today. So God bless, and may God fill your thirst and answer your questions today. Thank you for watching and God bless.